The Ramcharitmanas, there is no doubt, Ram is God. And that is what Tulsidas ji highlights again and again. Bhai prakat kripala deen dayala kaushalya hitakari. His Bhagavan doesn't take birth, he manifests. Mana krama vachana agochar joi. Dasharatha Ajira Vichara Prabhu Soi. There is no doubt that he is God. In fact, there are 3 Katha Prasangs in the Ramcharitmanas. And the basis of each of these 3 episodes is the same. Is he God? And at the end of it, it is resolved. There is no doubt to it. In the Uttarkand, the Ram Katha takes place between Garudji and Kagbhushandi. What was the cause of it? During the war in Lanka, Indrajit, he used Nagapash, snake arrows, to tie Ram and Lakshman. And when they got tied, both of them, then how to get them released? Naradji requested Garudji to come. Jnani Bhakta Shiromani Tribhuvan Pati Karayana Tahi Moha Maya Prabala Pamar Karahi Guman. Garudji is Jnani plus Bhakta Shiromani. He is double MA. But Pamar Karahi Guman, he got covered by Maya. Although he is the eternal vehicle of the Lord. How did this happen? He came and ate the snakes, which is the fodder of these birds. But he started thinking, if Ram is God, how did he get tied in these Nagpash? Bhava bandhan te chutahi, nar japi jakar naam, kharb nisachar bandhiu, Nagpash Soi Ram. God is He whose name we remember and we cut the bonds of Maya and cross over the material ocean. That Lord whose name is Tarak Mantra is getting bound by these snake darts of a Rakshas. What kind of God is He? Now Garudji became confused. How can he be God? And he went to Kagbhushandi. So Kagbhushandi says, Tumahi na sanshaya moha maya mo paranath keen tum daya. Are Maharaj, you have got no doubt. You wanted to hear the Ram Katha, and that is why you have created this question. Kagbhushandi then at Nilgiri Parvat, he relates the Ram Katha to his Shrota, his listener, who is Garud. It is not a Ram Katha with 10,000 people in front. Quality is better than quantity. One moon is better than 1,000,000 stars. Ram Krishna Paramhans, he became famous around the world because of one Swami Vivekananda. So Kagbhushandi with all his energy is relating the Ram Katha to Garudji. The second prasang is in Prayag, the confluence of the Ganga and the Yamuna. This is the ashram of Maharshi Bharadwaj. During Magh Mas, various sages, ascetics, rishis, munis would gather there. And they would practice austerities and devotion at Triveni. When the month was over, they were all departing. Bharadwaj was offering them respect. But he fell and caught the feet of Yagyavalkya, who was the senior-most of the rishis. Yagyavalkya understood that he wants me to stay. He remained there and he said, "What is it?" So now Bharadwaj placed his question. Nath ek sanshaya bad more, karagat veda tattva sab tore. Maharaj, this Vedic knowledge is all in the palm of your hand. I have got a terrible doubt, which is not allowing me to rest morning and evening. That is the nature of doubts. Please, if you will be kind enough to bestow your grace, I can become Sanshay Rahit. So the question he asks, Ek Ram Avadhes Kumara, Jin Kar Charit Vidita Sanasara, Nari Viraha Dukhalayu Apara, Bhayu Rosha Rana Ravana Mara. There is one Ram we all hear who is God. And there is another Ram we hear, Dashrath Nandan, who had gone into the forest where a Rakshas came and kidnapped his wife. That made him lament, and finally with fury he went and killed that demon. So the manner of his asking the question itself, it shows that he is not looking on Dashrath Nandan as God. So he says, Maharaj, are these both the same personalities? In other words, is Ram God or not? And if he is God, then how come this Leela took place, a demon kidnapped his wife? It's very similar to the doubt that Garudji had. So in answer, Yagyavalik bole muskai, tumahi vidit Raghupati Prabhutai. Are Bharadwaj, you know very well the Ram Tattva, but you want to hear it from me? All right, let me tell you. This question arose once in the past as well. And he relates the story of Shankar and Sati. Shiv and Sati, they came to the ashram of Agastya Rishi. So now Yagyavalkya is telling Bharadwaj the story of Shiv and Shiva. They came to the ashram of Agastya. This is Kumbhaja Rishi. So he who is Ajanma is coming to hear the Ram Katha to increase its glory. Now Agastya, seeing that Shivji had come, he welcomed him with all humbleness and reverence. But Sati started thinking that we have come to listen to his katha and this rishi is behaving so simply, what will he tell us? She developed disrespect in her mind and then did not pay attention to the katha. At the end of it, Shiv and Parvati and Sati, they bid farewell to Kumbhaja Rishi and they proceeded in the forest. Now this was the age of Treta. The Ram avatar had taken place and Ram was walking in the forest with Lakshman. When Shiv and Sati saw, Ram realized immediately, my Ishtdev, he offered pranam from far. But Sati used her buddhi. He is looking for his wife Sita. If he is God, how come he doesn't know where his wife has gone? If he is God, he should be in bliss. Why is he lamenting so loudly and strongly? If he is God, he should be pervading every atom of creation. Where is the question of any separation from his wife? So it's a long story. I will not go into it because we need to progress further. Sati used her buddhi. She took a test of Ram. She took on the form of Sita herself. That if he is God, he will recognize. If not, he will say, "Oh, Sita, you were here." Lakshman will say, "Bhabiji, where were we looking for you and you were sitting here?" But when Sati in the form of Sita took place there, Ram, who was walking, "Ha Sita," looked and just continued as if nothing had happened. She thought, maybe he's not seen me. So she went and took a board again in front. This time when he reached, he looked. And that Sati in the form of Sita, seeing her, he said, "Mother, you are here. Where is my father?" So in the Leela, Ram, he looks on Shiv as his Ishtadev. From that perspective, Sati is like his mother. So he said, "Mother, you are here." Sati became confused. Without saying anything, she started running. And she saw on the left of her Ram, Sita, Lakshman. On the right again Ram, Sita, Lakshman. The Devi Devtas are offering chamar. She also saw herself and Shiv in the picture. So now when she came back to Shiv, Shivji thought, Shivji knows everything. He said, "She is my wife, but she took on the form of my mother. Then it's only appropriate. I can no longer keep her as wife." He rejected her. And the consequence we have all heard. She went, having been rejected mentally by Shiv, she went to the house of her father Daksh, where she got burnt. And she again took birth as the daughter of Himalaya. Now they got married once again. And in the form of Parvati, the daughter of Parvat. Shailaputri, the daughter of Shail, she is again residing in Kailash. So one day, Shivji wore on a formal attire. He knows he has to say the Ram Katha. He sat down there and Parvati approached. She said, "Maharaj, I was your wife in the last life as well. But I got confused. How can Ram be God? And then you rejected me. And I have come again. You have married me, but the doubt is still inside me." The whole episode has taken place, but the doubt has not gone. She says, "I still have the doubt that if he is God, how come he did not know where his wife has gone?" So Shankarji then, he starts elaborating. He says, "Are Parvati, Jagat Prakashya Prakashak Ramu Maya Dhis Jnana Guna Dhamu." God is all illuminating. He illumines the three worlds. You are seeing darkness in such a personality. If you see defect in God, the defect is in your vision, not in Him. Agunahi, sagunahi, nahi kachu bheda, gavahi muni purana buddha veda. Look, God manifests in two ways. The Nirakar formless and the Sakar personal form. Aguna roop alak ajajoi, bhagat premavash saguna so hoi. That formless aspect is difficult to contemplate, difficult to worship. So, under the sway of the devotee's love, the same Lord, He manifests in His personal form. That is the form of Ram. What should I describe about him, Parvati? Binu pada chalai, sunai binu kana, kar binu karma karai vidhi nana. He is such a personality, he can walk without legs. He can hold without hands, he can hear without ears. Nevertheless, Parvati. So, hearing all that, Parvati said, Maharaj, my doubt has gone. Now, I wish to hear. How did he go into the forest? And what were the leelas he performed? How did that kidnapping happen? How did he slay Ravan and how did he come back? Please tell me all these episodes. So Shivji then relates the Ram Katha to Parvati. That forms the major body of the Ramcharitmanas. Some people in medieval India, they would make a big deal of the distinction between Shiv and Vishnu. The Shaiv and Vaishnavites, they would become staunch enemies. My God is bigger and my God is bigger. So Tulsidas ji did such a samanvay. He is having Lord Shiv relate the Ram Katha, thus showing that, look, Shiv is a devotee of Ram and Ram is a devotee of Shiv. Don't get into this kind of hair splitting. We see in each case, Tulsidas ji has highlighted the almighty aspect of God, leaving no doubt that Ram is Paratpar Tattva Par Brahma.